What's going on, guys? I'm gonna take you guys over to one of my very first rental property, okay? So just hang on tight, watch to the end, and I'm gonna take you guys over to my first rental property ever. We're just a few minutes away, and we're gonna kind of break down the numbers and how this rental property I still have to this day. I'm never selling it, by the way. I don't know if there's a amount of money you can give me for it. I'm attached to this one, right? I find people all the time, and I know they're attached to their home, and so they want this ridiculous amount of money, and I cuss them out for it. But at the same time, I got a property I feel the same way about, but only one, and I don't live in it, right? It's just because it was my first investment property, and it still makes so much money. It's really not worth selling it at the end of the day. So I'm gonna keep it probably for a very, very long time. May even hand it down to my kids and whatnot, just for sentimental purposes, not because it's worth anything, like a whole lot of value or anything. But it does cash flow because it's paid off, and it's just a lot of money that you can make in it, you know. So I buy apartment complexes, 50 plus units, for those of you who don't know me. We also flip properties. We also buy rental houses. We also wholesale deals. So we've been educated in real estate for about 10, 12 years now. And it's just what I do on a daily basis, is ride around, look at my real estate deals, talk real estate. It's what I love to do. You know, I got a passion for it, so it makes it easy for me to do real estate every day. And I'm trying to help other people get into real estate that, you know, just want some free information and trying to help. I mean, that's kind of like how I learned. I didn't buy a lot of courses or classes, you know, so I just kind of figured it out. You know, some people need more attention than others. So some people do need a coach, and they do need courses, and they do need classes, you know, but some can figure it out because they're go-getters, you know, and you're going to have to go through more trial and error, of course, but that's just, you know, part of being an entrepreneur. And of course there'll be ups and downs, but you gotta love it, because there's ups and downs, you know, at work every day too. So either way, you're gonna have some ups and downs. It's just a matter of you know, how you take these ups and downs and use them. I use them as, you know, motivation when it's up, and when it's down, I still use it as motivation, because I just power through whatever the problems are. All right, guys, I'm gonna break down this first rental property for you guys. See, we're already here. It's looking good. It's looking good. Now, this isn't the most well. Remember, it's my first rental property, so you got to keep in mind that we didn't have any money back then. And we were just, you know, we were kind of winging it, right? You got to start somewhere. But I want to let you know, I didn't start at the top either, man. You know, I started, this is, you know, years and years and years and years of investing, man. Like I said, 10, 12 years of investing. So it takes time to get here. It just ain't, you know, voila. And you need to buy some of these type of properties here to get going. You know, you don't need to go buy something you know, you can't just start unless, you know, your parents got a bunch of money or something. Then, you know, maybe you could just start off buying, you know, apartment complexes, you know, for 10, 15 million dollars maybe. You know, I don't know, you know, your situation, but we couldn't do that. We didn't have it like that. So we started off with just pretty much nothing, and just went from there. So I'm getting ready to get out, guys. Let me show you guys exactly what this property looks like real quick. Oh, it's a beautiful day out here, let me tell you. Okay, guys, this is what it kind of looks like here. Okay, this is it. This was my very first, guys, very first ever property. Still got it to this day. Still own it. You know, it's not a whole lot to it. Trees in the way a little bit. Probably need to trim that limb so you can see the whole thing, all right? But that's the property here. Pretty straightforward. You know, certified property. You know, it's pretty nice property. Pretty sweet. We just we actually bought it for about, it was $10,000, but this was like, I mean, shit, this was back in 2010, guys. What was it, 2010, 2012? I think it was 2012, 2013. 2012, 2013 was, I believe, the first time we bought it. need to pick up some of this stuff in the back. But for the most part, you know, I don't have any problems with this property. It rents for a market rent, you know, $1,000, you know, about a month. So, you know, could be 12 or 13, honestly. I just, you know, try to keep my prices within reason. Try to jack them up too crazy. It's a pretty big house. It's a 3-1. You know, maybe later I can take you guys inside and you guys can see the rest of it. That's kind of the gist of it. Oh, but yeah, that's what I was telling you guys. I bought it for $10,000 about 2012 and you know, for cash. So it's been cash flowing, you know, $1,000 a month. It was probably $800 back then, you know, ever since then. So at the end of the day, you know, it's just the cash flow king, you know. It just keeps cash flowing. You know, we can refinance it for $100,000, bring out $100,000, you know. This 10 12 years later, we get $100,000 out of this thing, you know, and keep pushing, you know, and refi it, and I just go buy some more property. You know, I wouldn't go buy one of these. I wouldn't go buy one of these dogs, because, you know, it ain't really worth it at the end of the day to buy one of these dogs. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, you know, you gotta you know, these guys, they just stop. They roll up on me like that. These guys out here getting it. These Kalamazoo boys out here, they know exactly what's going on. It's that real estate game, maybe. I appreciate you, dog. You know it. It's real out here. You know, that's how they pull up on me, man. You get a lot of attention in this car, like I told y'all, man. It's crazy. It's shit. They just pull up on you anywhere you go, you know. That you got to be safe out here. When you in the rolly. We talking about you in the rolly, but no watch. You feel me? I'm in the rolly, no watch. But we ain't talking about no watch. Money, we stay grinding, you know, at the end of the day. But back to the numbers, all right? They got me off track now. Back to the numbers. So, look, again, we bought it for 10, and we basically just run it out for $1,000. You know what I'm saying? We could refinance it for $100,000, bam, easy, quick and easy, no problem, and we could just go buy more property. And that's what I normally do. I just go buy them. I'll buy them for a under market value. You know, I get them off market. This particular house we actually got at an auction. It actually is an auction. We bought it at an auction back then, okay? So we got it cash at an auction, and then we just took the property and rented it out right away, you know, and was able to buy more property off of that, because then they knew we had experience. So I tell you guys, get experience, you know, understand it first. It ain't just all about the money to start. Get in the game first. Find a real estate guy or something you can maybe even just go in with and help him with the rehab for free, just so you got the experience, so you can go tell the next guy, you can go tell, you know, the hard money lender that you want to work with, the next guy who might loan you some money, and then you can go out and do it on your own. It just takes a little bit of time and effort. You might do that for, you know, 6 months to a year, just to have the, you know, you can say, oh man, you can call XYZ investor, Mike from Michigan. That's me, right? You can call him a hard money lender, and he'll tell you I know what I'm doing, because he taught me everything I know. Boom. There you have it. You got what you need. So sometimes you gotta, there's different ways to get in the game, man, and different ways to put it together. It's just up to you, really. You know, it's preference, right? Some people might just want to, you know, they might already have a cousin in it and they can just use them. They might just want to use, find a coach from somewhere else, from out of state. Other people might want to do, you know, a different type of real estate. They might want to build from brand new, from ground up. I don't do that as much, so I don't know much about that as much, but we plan on doing some new builds here coming up soon, because that's just where we're at with our business. Let me shut my door before these guys rip my door off real quick at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, you just got to keep grinding, man. This stuff don't never stop. You got to be winning. It's just about, you know, doing the right thing enough, and then you'll be okay. You just got to keep trying and keep grinding. But man, that's what this is, man. The day in the life of what I'm doing, man. That's what I do. I go around, I check these properties, you know, make sure everything's good at them, in them, and then I pull out. It's a pretty simple process. You know, later on as we go, I'll show you guys some of the team members I'm working with. I can refer you to lenders. I can do a whole lot of stuff for you. You know, it's not just local, it's nationwide. I know who to call. You know what I mean? Hard money lenders, they don't just do this shit in Michigan. They don't just do it in Texas and Memphis. You know, they do it everywhere. So once you got the experience and you get the referrals and you get built up, you can do anything you want to do. I promise you. Listen, I don't even have a high school education, man. I did all of this shit on my own, by myself, no coaches, no classes, nothing. I just learned the game. It did it the hard way, the long way. And that's the way I like to do it. You know, I'm not syndicating, asking nobody for no money, borrowing money from people trying to be investors or nothing. No, I borrow money from the bank. The bank is my partner. You know what I mean? That's the only person I'm getting money from, you know? So there's a very few, and a few family members here and there, you know, that I let invest because, you know, you have to help people on your way up as well. But it's not astronomical amounts of money because I'm already there. I don't need, you know, 100 grand here and there or whatever. I'm looking for guys with, you know, $1 million, 2 million, 5 million, you know, something to go do a big deal. We can go buy 200 units that cost us 10, 15 million, you know. So that's kind of like what I'm looking for here at the end of the day. Let me shut this door, guys, for these people. Everybody want to see the door shut by itself. There you go. Anyways, so that's just a quick video, man, of exactly what I wanted to show you guys a little bit of. And, you know, look at the neighborhood around, you know, that house, this property. So it's not a bad neighborhood by any means, you know. The people in it are making money just fine. You know, they don't need they don't need you for anything, really. They're doing good. These are newer built houses over here on this side of the road, you know. Mine's a little bit older, but again, listen, I didn't buy mine to live in. I bought mine to make money. Mine's making more money than these people are making every week, probably every month, you know, by itself. So, you know, I'm not saying that they're, you know, this property's got value in it also, which is trumping anything they're making. You know, it's got 100 grand plus in, if not 150 in, you know, equity alone. So that's just, I keep my money sitting on the side of the street, man, not in the bank. I'm from the street, so I like having my money sitting on the side of the street. You see where I'm coming from? The bank don't help me, man. I'm not looking for a number in a bank account. I'm looking for cash in my properties, equity in my properties. I'm looking for, I put my cash in homes, not in the bank. So it's just a different way of thinking. And I don't look to build up a certain amount of money in a bank account or none of that. I'm just looking to make money, man, and looking to put my money in property so I can cash flow too. You know, I like the cash flow and I like to flip houses. Flipping houses get me a lot of money to where I can actually buy more property quicker, you know, than just buying a rental and cash flowing $1,000 a month. You know, that's fine, but you got to do that multiple times for that to really get you to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of multiple times. So that's why I do more than just one thing in real estate. I buy apartments, I buy houses, I wholesale, I flip houses, I buy rental houses, all that. You know what I'm saying? So once you get all those down, you can do whatever you want to do. Trust me. And it's not impossible, because I did it again. I didn't even graduate high school, man. I learned all this stuff myself, man. It's not a whole lot of moving parts to it, honestly. I ain't gonna tell you it's easy, but shit, you put the work in, you can do it. I'll tell you that much. It ain't impossible. You know, it's better than going to work every day for somebody else that can't nowhere near pay me this much money. You know, it's just that simple. So, you know, I want to let you guys know, subscribe. Make sure you guys go over to my channel, watch all the videos you can watch, get all the information you can get for nothing, because I'm giving it out for free. You feel where I'm coming from? So I'll catch you guys later.